Gates, and they are locked and loaded. No misses and 3 scores early.
Pass to Hines Allen. Here's Hull. Clock at 6. To the paint. Boston. Got a hand on it.
Oh!
Now here's Breezy. Tries to save it, and the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
She had no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important because probably would have been a quick 2 points if she doesn't knock it out of bounds. So I love that effort level.
Now here's Mitchell. Here's Stevens, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Red hot out of the gates, 4 for 4 shooting.
And when you watch Azurá Stevens, what is it that stands out to you?
Well, she's 6'6" to start and excellent at blocking shots, but she's also a very good three-point shooter. So with that length, shooting, and rim protection, Stevens kind of gives you a little bit of everything. I mean, that shot just becomes effortless for her when the defense is so relaxed like that.
From 18 feet away, that's in, and she's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
It must be nice for them to know that game in and game out, her offense will be there for them.
Outside, Hines Allen.
Boston up top.
Clark.
Good, and it's Aaliyah Boston who picks up the assist.
There is no way, and I mean no way, a player like her can be left wide open like that.
Now here's Breezy. She's got 6. Clark with it, picked up by Jackson. And the Fever hit again from deep.
That is some dime dropping, exquisite assist.
Now here's Breezy. Defense is right there. Nelson Adota. Oh, and it's blocked by Aaliyah Boston.
But you need to know where Boston is there, picking up the block. Aaliyah just a menace defensively.
And the basket by Carrington.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the three-pointers they're allowing.
I don't know. I mean, there might be more defense in warm-ups. They need to close down on these threes.
Bangs home the trifecta.
No misses for her yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Inside. And 2 free throws coming up as she misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
Well, you just have to be excited about Aaliyah Boston, a young woman with tons of skills. She dominated in college, and she's going to dominate in the WNBA.
And the first one at the line is good.
When the Fever won the 2024 draft lottery, I think everyone in the world knew who they were going to take, Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, she's already had a massive impact on the Fever and the league. On the floor, Clark's passing and limitless range are just tremendous weapons offensively. And then off the floor, I mean, I think the Fever might be the hottest ticket around the W.
Now here's Breezy. 9 points in the game. Yep, that goes.
Stevens can score from anywhere, but on the interior is where the defense really has to worry about her.
Pass to Billings.
Back to Carrington.
To the wing on the left. Caitlin Clark outside. It drops for her 3rd basket. She's only missed 1 shot.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. Just phenomenal ball movement.
Everyone's looking for the best shot, and it's paid off during this run.
Now here's Breezy. Here's Nelson Adota. And they're going to count the bucket and send her to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
I'm sure a lot of the fans are already looking forward to the postseason, but be patient, everyone. It's going to be here soon.
Yeah, it'll be here soon, but I'm not a very patient person, so it's time for teams to start thinking about it as well. This is when you want to make sure your players are fresh going into the playoffs.
Well, not all teams have that luxury, though. You know, for some of them, they're going all out just to make it to the playoffs.
She has been unconscious this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Breezy. She's got 9. Now Nelson Adota.
Aaliyah Boston with some nice defense there.
Harrington. She's covered by Mitchell.
Harrington outside.
Clark outside. And the Fever hit again from deep.
Well, I think she owes the three-pointer dinner because it's been her best friend today, no question.
Well, it has been today anyway. I mean, look, most of her points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Now here's Breezy. Here's Stevens. Up and in on the layup.
And I like the energy Stevens showed right there, refusing to quit on the offensive glass.
To the inside, Clark. And so she earns. The trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2. That one on Breezy.
What a play in attack mode and get inside.
And the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And the Fever making a change here. And so she hits both.
Hey, that couldn't be more obvious. Caitlin Clark has had an incredible impact on the Fever.
Well, just look at the individual numbers. Led the league in assists, second in minutes played, and the team impact during her rookie year, they ended an 8-year playoff drought.
Now here's Harris. Pass to Clark. Lots of room. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And it's pretty hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the stats monitor, there's a stark discrepancy. When you look at the assist column, and you see that difference as far as fluidity in their respective offenses, too.
Now here's Billings.
She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Stevens.
She's guarded by Billings.
Well, look, no matter what the score is, her attitude has been perfect. I mean, she has stayed in attack mode.
Here's Harris. From deep. The long-distance three is buried.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Now here's Breezy. She's got 9. Stevens.
Monique Billings with some nice D.
She's a very strong finisher, guys. I'm surprised that she wasn't able to power that through the defense. Even against defense as tight as that, you expect her to bury those shots.
I don't know. The defender was on her like glue. It would have been quite a bucket, even though we've seen her hit those in the past.
At the line for the away team, Rickea Jackson.
The first one falls. That one misses. The Fever with the lead. Billings down low. Shot's good by Clark.
Yeah, they've got themselves in front right now with some outstanding shooting right off the bat. You like to see that aggression early on.
It's been just an absolute clinic at that end of the floor. They're filling it up.
Breezy can't hit. So it's Indiana now. Pass to Dantas. Trying her luck from deep. It's a deflection. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Fever will retain possession. 8-point game. Harris with it. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. 3 on the clock. Over Stevens.
An absolute anchor on defense. It's Stevens' size and length that make her such a quality defender.
Everybody on the floor is hot. It's incredible stuff here in the early going.
Yeah, both teams playing downhill, but somebody's got to cool off eventually, right, Tim?
I hope not. And really, guys, it's been an exceptional performance from her from the field.
Monique Billings. First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the away team, Azare Stevens. 2 shots.
throw is good. So she gets them both. From deep three-point range, the basket's coming. Early and often in the first quarter. Fever ahead. They lead by 6. We'll take a quick break and then get back to the action. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And what stands out to you from the Fever in this one?
But simply a great display of team basketball, Brian.
This is 5 players working as a unit. Just beautiful team basketball on display.
Hard to figure out why she didn't bury that one. Not a defender near her.
There's the block. Here's Walker Kimbrough. Dantas outside, just 4 to shoot. Here's Harris, gets a three-pointer to fall.
Well, guards like Harris need to be able to stretch the floor. And there, she does.
Here's Breezy, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the 3 right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them. Well, she's got 2 fouls now and really has to play in control for the rest of this half.
Pass to Carrington.
Now Harris. The 3 is up.
It's rebounded by Suarez.
It's stolen by Hull.
There's a screen by Billings.
To the middle, to the paint. And a foul on the shot. She'll go to the stripe for 2.
That one on Suarez. The main role of Monique Billings on this team is to rebound.
When you look at the advanced numbers for basketball nerds like me, rebounding percentage specifically, Monique Billings is one of the best in league history.
And she's good on the second. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter.
Pass to Suarez.
And the rebound goes to the Fever.
Credit to D there. Got in her face, got her hands up, made sure she was not comfortable on the release.
Yeah, stayed very tight on her. Didn't allow her the space she needed to get a good shot off. I just love that effort.
Unloads from 13 feet. And it's Billings with the rebound. Pass to Dantas. Indiana again missing.
And here's Suarez.
Dantas with the steal. Here's Hull, defended by Carter. And she gets it to go.
Gritty points from Hull. She leaves it all out on the floor.
Stolen by Harris. And it's the Fever on the break. Fires the 3. Oh, no good.
Chicago timeout call.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The 3 from Kelsey Mitchell.
It's hauled in by Boston.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky.
Now here's Boston.
They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 9. It's tipped. Here's Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Not much the D can do once she gets to the bucket.
Carrington outside.
Pass to Harris. Lets it go from deep. It's through for her second basket. She's now 2 for 6.
Well, I'm a big fan of the fact that she's getting the touches she needs here after not scoring a point in the first quarter.
She gets that one.
That's a part of Jackson's game that could take her to the next level. I think it's on the way.
Boston outside. Pass to Hull. Harrington. Left side Boston.
And foul called as she misses. And she's going to shoot 2 free
Second
throws.
personal foul. Third team foul.
And she knocks down the first one.
Well, you talk about Aaliyah Boston. Yes, obviously she's an incredible player, but off the floor, she is someone you really want in your locker room, a great teammate everybody loves playing with.
Now here's Jackson.
She has 5. And good that time.
There's a pattern taking shape. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Yeah, 4 of their last 5 baskets have been of exactly that variety.
Boston. Suarez covering.
And the basket is good.
It's not just the size of Boston, it's also her touch around the rim.
Now here's Jackson. Cole defending.
And that one's good.
And they're beginning to just fall apart defensively, especially on the interior.
Yeah, they're crumbling like a cookie right now, and that's 4 straight field goals they've allowed from within touching distance of the rim.
Now here's Boston.
6 points for her.
Jackson with the steal. Pass to Suarez. Harrington grabs the board.
The Fever leading.
Boston good.
Oh, man, she is so good at making those lead passes.
And it's Billings with the rebound. Down low. The lead pass was put in just the right spot to produce the layup. Here's Mitchell. High post shot. Count it. Her second make in 4 attempts.
There isn't a part of the court that Mitchell won't let it fly. When she hits from the mid-range, it just increases the headache for the D.
Left side, Carter. Mitchell outside.
Jackson.
That 3 off the mark.
Now here's Hull.
She's covered by Mitchell. And there's the 3-second violation. They've got a chance here to cut the deficit to within 10. From deep, the Fever pull it in.
Her shooting numbers slipping this quarter.
Boston outside. Hull.
Pass to Clark.
Here's Boston.
And she banks in the layup.
They've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. You got to imagine that their coach is very happy with that.
4 straight passes leading to scores. That's just great team play.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And the first. One drops.
At the line for the away team, Stephanie Suarez.
She hits one and misses one each at the line. And it's the Fever ball. They lead by 11. Inside. And she was camped there in the lane. And she gets a 3-second ball.
Substitution on the court.
Now here's Breezy. Guarded closely. And the lead is down inside single digits.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rack against the taller defender.
Well, when you're on the wrong end of the size matchup like she was, aggressive play is the only way to get it going.
Home and away, fans came out in droves to watch Caitlin Clark.
I mean, we've had teams move venues to increase capacity. Caitlin Clark is quite the draw. Everybody just wants a glimpse.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell, covered by Carrington.
Not in her house. Hines Allen engaged defensively.
Nice shot by Boston.
Yeah, you know how a lot of people talk about flipping the switch? Well, her switch has definitely been flipped to on in this quarter, guys. I mean, just dominant scoring.
Now here's Carrington. She's tightly guarded. Off target at the rim. Pass to Stevens. Breezy. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, she's been the key to their offense. She's been their offense with the way she shot the ball.
Yeah, her percentage today has been through the roof. She is definitely not the one who's put them in this hole.
And a shot by Clark, no good.
And they'd love to cut this deficit down to single digits. From 12 feet out.
A shot by Nelson Adota, no good.
A real defensive lapse there. She's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. They're lucky she didn't punish him there.
Back to Carrington. Hull. They grab their own miss. Boston.
And terrific work on the offensive glass as she picks up 2.
They continue to get it inside. The defense struggling to just contain them.
And look, when you make 5 in a row from in tight like they have, it also just takes pressure off of your perimeter guys.
Great point.
So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots.
It's going to be on Maisha Hines Allen.
You know, as good as Stevens is inside, she breaks the mold of your typical WNBA big. She can stretch a defense as good as anyone.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And that one drops for her.
She has shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves.
And here's Kelsey Mitchell for 3. That's another miss. Number 4 on 2 for 6 shooting. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
And their lead gets even more enormous. They've played terrific basketball at both ends.
No doubt about it. I certainly can't think of an area where they've underperformed.
And neither can I.
And that does it for the first half of play. Beaver ahead, up by 15. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter after the break. Getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far, but we'll see if that changes.
And how about this? We're seeing a tremendous game from Caitlin Clark.
She played a very smart game offensively, looking for and finding gaps in the defense and always looking for the best shot possible.
Yeah, the way she played that first half, well, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient on offense.
Boston outside. Nelson Adota with the rebound. Jackson outside. Pass to Breezy. Now here's Mitchell, covered by Carrington.
They get it back.
Fever foul. Boston. Third personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the away team, Olivia Nelson Adota. 2 shots.
And the first one falls for her. And good on both. So it's Indiana now.
Now here's Carrington.
To the inside.
Here's Boston. Nelson Adota with the rebound. Pass to Stevens. Aaliyah Boston grabs the miss.
I guess even she misses those easy opportunities once in a while.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass. Nice.
Well, we know Hines Allen can score from the outside, but don't forget, he's a problem down low.
Caitlin Clark with room.
It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
I mean, she scored most of their points herself. Her offense is a big part of her team's recipe for success. Well, she, for one, hasn't let them down, but a few of her teammates need to pick up the pace and pick it up fast.
Now here's Carrington. She's got 13.
Buries it from three-point range.
Solid work right there. There's a big difference in field goal percentages of these teams in the second half.
And that difference has come about because we've got one team moving sharply, getting good shots, and the other just a little bit stagnant. It's tough to watch.
Yeah, one coach did his job at halftime. The other, not so much.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a hard time getting it going.
Pass to Clark. Jacks up a 3.
Nelson Adota with the rebound. And now Jackson.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. That's in. It's her 5th field goal, and she's shooting hot, 71%. 5 for 7. Clark outside.
Back to Boston. Three-pointer Hines Allen.
The shot will not fall.
Pass to Nelson Adota. Breezy. She's covered by Clark. Here's Breezy. Hines Allen pulls it in.
You know, they did the right thing to stay so tight on her. That's her comfort zone.
Back to Carrington.
Right wing. Here's Clark. Again, the miss by the Fever.
On the wing, Rakia Jackson. Hull defending. Jackson, no good.
Unusual miss. Typically, her skill on the inside trumps average defense.
Clark outside. Boston outside. Screen by Hines Allen.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by the Fever. Pass to Stevens. Sinks the triple.
Loves to grow and improve. Stevens is always looking to add another wrinkle to her game, and that catch and shoot's pretty deadly.
Now here's Carrington.
She's got 13. To the middle. Hines Allen. And she gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 free throws coming up.
And like a few other current players, Maisha Hines Allen broke out at the 2020 Wubble.
Yeah, there were lots of players opting out of that season. Hines Allen got more playing time. And that season, I think it showed off the incredible depth of this league, proving that all some players like a Hines Allen need is just a chance to play.
Now here's Breezy. She's covered by Clark. Jackson outside. Pass to Breezy. Here's the 3. Good again. She's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
She's knocking down her shots today, but it unfortunately hasn't really translated to the scoreboard.
Now Hull. Clark outside. From beyond the arc and then some.
She got loose from three-point range in the first half and showing signs here in the second.
Breezy gets the bucket.
Took advantage of some shoddy D there. They got to at least get a finger on her.
And stolen by Mitchell. And here comes the break. Here's Jackson. Lays it up and in despite the excellent defense.
And things, they're really tightening up now, guys. Their offense has been really unstoppable of late.
Yeah, and I don't know why it took them as long as it did to finally get things going, but you know what they say, Tim, it's better late than never.
And I'm happy because finally we got a good game.
Now here's Clark. She has 35.
What a top-notch game she's having. And really, she's got her team in front. And it sure seems like she's going to keep them there if she can continue to play like this.
Jackson, no good. And here's Boston. 18 points for her. Clark outside. Boston sets a screen. From outside the arc. And a shot by Clark, no good. Now here's Breezy. Defense right on her. Stevens, that's good.
Defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And if they don't start showing some aggression, things are just going to get worse.
Now here's Carrington. She's got 13. Pass to Boston. Back to Clark. 6 to shoot. Now here's Carrington. Hits it from three-point range.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over again.
They might have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
And once Stevens finds her rhythm, she stays aggressive, which is a nightmare for opponents.
Timeout called. The Fever.
Well, watching the 2024 playoffs, you felt so good for Kelsey Mitchell.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, here's someone who had never been close to the postseason and then makes her first trip in her 7th year. And she showed out, dropping 21 in her playoff debut.
Three off the inbound. And Harris gets it to go.
That's a dozen straight points coming off of threes.
Yeah, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it, non-existent.
Shots good by Suarez.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there,
It's
Tim.
been a lot of fun to watch.
But they'll get another chance. Dantas outside. No good on the 3. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Nelson Adota. Using the post moves to get the 2 points.
They're not using the three-point shot very much. They may want to think about stretching the defense a bit, like they did in the first half.
Back to Clark. It's over Carter. Inside. Nelson Adota with the bucket.
Yeah, that's great ball movement by Kelsey Mitchell. Finds a way to get it to her open teammate.
Now here's Clark, defended by Carter. Puts up a three. Mitchell grabs the board. On the wing, Kennedy Carter. Down low, Dantas with the steal. To the paint, Billings. And that time also missed a shot. Mitchell, right side. Here's Nelson Adota. She's guarded by Dantas. A shot by Nelson Adota, no good.
That's a missed opportunity right there.
And she'll be the first to tell you that's one she should have buried. Superb assist. She was crafty, creative, and the ultimate teammate on that play.
Pass to Carrington. Over Jackson. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Fever on top. They're up by... Hello, and thanks for joining us again. The fourth quarter of play should begin in moments. Now here's Mitchell. She's guarded closely. Off target from three-point range. Now here's Hull, guarded by Jackson. Pass to Hull. Boston sets a screen. Now Harris. She's covered by Mitchell. Off target from outside. Here's Jackson. Parked down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call.
He's not doing them any favors making those kind of errors.
Especially now with every possession being a critical one for them at this point.
It's just the worst time for it to happen.
Pass to Boston. Out to the wing. Here's Harris. Nailed from three-point land.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
Despite her troubles in the first half, she stayed composed, stayed focused, and now she's getting it going.
The shot by Boston, no good.
Such tough defense there against one of the better finishers in the game.
And off the front iron, and in it goes. The Fever with the lead. Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Here's Boston. Here's Harris. Yes, great play by Aaliyah Boston to set it up.
Soft touch around the rim. You don't want Harris to catch you out of position inside.
Now Carter. Back to Mitchell. From the arc. That one doesn't drop.
You know, you watch her, and you see her mechanics are totally out of whack right now. She's lost all feel for her shot.
Yeah, and it's not hard to tell. You know, just look at her numbers right now. Nothing is going down for her.
The three from Kelsey Mitchell. Cans it from down. Down.
It's crazy. It's just another thing Mitchell does well offensively. Stop and pop. She just kills you with any space.
And there's the call on Kennedy Carter. That's her first foul.
Substitution on the court.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed by now here in the fourth quarter. Now a timeout called by Indiana.
Yeah, coach wants to get everybody on the same page out there and maybe change up some things as well.
Yeah, that's probably a good timeout. You might as well talk things through.
And kind of change that game plan as well.
Indiana with the ball. They led by as many as 18 points. Left side, Jackson. Pass to Nelson Adota. It's stolen by Aaliyah Boston. Now here's Walker Kimbrough. He's covered closely. And here's Hines Allen, defended by Carter. And Carter comes to help. Shot clock at 5. Harris can't hit. If you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. The Fever making a switch here. Here's Breezy. No good on the quick three.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Pass to Nelson Adota. It's stolen by Carrington. Out to the wing. Billings.
Chicago foul. Olivia Nelson-Ododa. Second personal foul.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to the aggressive swat.
Yeah, and really that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth.
Screen by Hines Allen.
Caitlin Clark with the three. She's off on that one. Now here's Breezy. She's covered by Clark. Bryant, good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
She's on her way to putting up a big three-point total.
Bryant. Substitution on the court.
And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Carrington outside.
Again, the miss by the Fever. Kelsey Mitchell into the lane. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot two.
And I like seeing Mitchell charge inside like this, pretty much daring the defense to compromise with a foul.
2 shots.
And she makes the first.
Well, what's great about Kelsey Mitchell's offensive game is her ability to score from multiple levels. It means the defense never gets a break from guarding her.
And good on the second, so she makes both. And they're getting beat up pretty bad out there.
Yep, they can't keep up the status quo. They've got to make some changes.
There, this game will be over quickly.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that's gone in their favor.
Yeah, effort and determination on the glass, they really can compensate for a lot of deficiencies.
Pass to Clark. Lets the three fly. That one, no good.
Jackson outside. Now Suarez.
Over Hines Allen. Nails the baby hook.
Well, this is the game again. Good run to close the gap.
Yeah, they've done a great job to get back within striking distance. Solid comeback effort.
That effort has to keep up.
Clark outside. Fires for three. Jackson pulls it in. Pass to Nelson Adota. To take the lead. And she takes it up and lays it in.
We didn't see much from her the first half, but she's been making up for lost time.
Timeout called the Fever. The Fever making a switch here. The Fever trailing. Now Clark.
Pass to Carrington. Hall. Back to Carrington.
It's stolen by Kelsey Mitchell.
And here's Breezy. Suarez. Covered by Hines Allen.
And the rebound goes to the Fever.
If only she can improve on what's been a shaky day for her, they could really stretch this lead out, don't you think?
Carrington outside. Boston outside.
Just 5 to shoot. And the layup's good off the glass.
Key points from Boston. She knows when she needs to step up.
Mitchell outside.
Pass to Suarez. Nice D from Aaliyah Boston.
The Fever leading.
Carrington attacking.
That's in, and she's 7 of 12 now for the game.
Big time bucket at a big time moment. Carrington showing some serious nerve in a pressure situation.
Breezy with it. Pass to Stevens. Stolen by Clark. Now the Fever moving it up. Azare Stevens with some nice D. Now here's Breezy. Tight defense on her. The shot, no good.
They did a very good job challenging that shot.
2 minutes remaining.
Launches it.
Hull with the bucket.
Well, can't let Hall get wiggle room for these corner spots. She can sink them.
Pass to Stevens. Breezy. Will it go? Knocks down the 3-ball.
Awesome back and forth action. The crowd going crazy. One moment for a 3 on one side of the floor, then boom! They come right back to bury a triple and get those points back.
This is pure intensity, guys. A perimeter bomb fest right now.
Clark can't get it to go.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
Here's Stevens. And that one's drained from the low block.
This coaching staff has so much trust in Stevens to come through when they need her.
Now here's Clark.
Breezy covering.
Back to Clark.
Carrington outside.
Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Clark. The 3-ball. Unable to get that one to go.
She's missing shot after shot after shot from three-point land. This is not a fourth quarter. She's going to want to.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it did not work. Not if it results in that shot.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over. On the wing, Dejanay Carrington. She's covered by Mitchell. On the wing, Dejanay Carrington. Beyond the arc. That shot, no good. And she commits the intentional foul.
4th personal foul. 2nd team foul.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Maisha plays out. 2nd personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the the line for the away team. Bright, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up 2. And she hits both free throws. And it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt here.
Timeout called the Fever.
They got 2 options. Take the 3 to tie it, or get a quick 2, then foul.
And if it opens up for them inside, the quick 2 wouldn't be a bad call, but the foul has to come immediately after that.
It has to come immediately. You cannot waste a second.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Here's Clark. And again, unable to change momentum here. And they need... stop the clock, so there's the foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and, just hope he misses.
Yep, they have to extend the game and use every last second on that clock.
Shoot 2.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. He's able to hit the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Let's keep it going, fans, for your Indiana answer.
Get there.
Clark, right side.
I see you.
Here's Hull. Off on that one. The visiting club takes the win on the road. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
It really was. And this one was hanging in the balance late. They showed just what tough-minded squad they can be.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.